horrible cast. Right where it doesn't need to be. There we go. Don't worry about it.
No?
Okay. Horrible cast. Got your fish.
He choked it too. Look at that thing.
Oh yeah. Is that a popper?
Tell me that ain't choked. Hey y'all, welcome back to Straight Hooked Fishing. That right there was our only frogfish of the entire weekend that actually ate. Tons of blow-ups, took the tails, but didn't actually eat except for that one, and it choked it. So, why that one wanted it and the rest don't? I don't know. Our most productive bait of the entire weekend was actually the hybrid hunter in red near wood.
Oh, that was cool.
171. Now, if you notice on that bite right there, I actually come up over the wood, and as soon as that bait comes up over the wood and turns and start going down, that fish just smokes it right off of that. Amazing bite. I wish they could all eat it like that, but yeah, you get what you get, right? Our next productive bait was actually the chatterbait, again in like a reddish orange color. That seemed to be kind of the theme of the weekend for the moving baits.
There we go.
You gonna keep this one hooked up?
Yeah, we're gonna. Oh yeah.
Good.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Atta boy.
Oh,
See guys, he can catch a fish. Just have to give
don't
him
miss
crap.
all of them.
Just have to give him crap. This is the good one.
Dark. They've been up in the sunlight.
All three of these have been super dark. Also, another bait that was working really well for a lot of the other people was the Cinco. And a lot of people said they caught them on Cincos. Any color. It didn't matter what color, just needed that slow presentation. We didn't necessarily get on that bite. We actually kind of struggled this weekend. Mainly I struggled. My partner did a lot better than I did. But that Cinco was definitely the key that a lot of people said. You had that red chatterbait you've got bit on a couple times.
Mm-hmm. What do you got? Reddish?
Yeah, this is red. Delta red. So I went back to red. Now I've gotten railed, which didn't quite hit like a striper. It could have been a good largie. Do you need the net?
No.
I know you're running 6-pound line.
We're gonna fight this one in. We're gonna fight this little guy in.
Savor the moment. Now our next productive bait is actually for striper. The S-Waver in the Warden color, the 168. The striper were gobbling it up in potato. There's actually a hole in potato that probably had 200 plus fish in it. All striper down in that 30 to 40 foot range, and they are everywhere in there. And running that S-Waver in the shallow waters near there, it was just fish after fish, and I wanted to keep fishing for them, but when you're in a bass tournament, you can't stop and play too much. But I'm going to run a couple fish catches here of me playing around before I got back to work, working on the bass. You've probably got better bites than I have today. You've gotten more bites than I have, keeper-wise, I think.
Yeah, but you know how that goes.
Gee, see that cool.
Is that a striper? Alright.
Striper, glide bait. Striper again.
Another striper?
That one actually might keep though. Another striper on the gliddy glide. Same kind of people wearing them too.
Bring it back. Striper?
Right off the rock. Like I didn't even get a crank.
Like right on it, yeah.
Didn't even get it cranking. Another striper. On the glide. Good news is, I can make a video about striper. Freaking can't do it on a bass. Now, of course, with that S-Waver, just slow rolling it back in, letting it walk through there, and they were coming up and railing it. Other than that, caught fish on jerkbait, caught fish on drop shot, caught fish on underspin. I'm not going to bore you with all that. What I am going to leave you with is a little clip of me culling. And if you pay attention, I make a mistake. I have this habit of fun fishing. Show the camera, say the weight, and well, watch the clip and find out what I do next.
I'll weigh this one first.
Yeah, I know it's gonna be big.
Yeah, I think so too. This is the small one in the net.
Fish 6, 141. No!
You threw the wrong one.
Habits. Habits suck.
As soon as you went like this, I was like, no, that's the fish we wanted to keep, I think. I almost said to you, what, is this one bigger?
Habits suck. If we lose by 0.3, it's my fault. Because we aren't going to call that fish. That fish would have called.
Yeah.
That was 3 fish up. I haven't done that in a really long time.
It's just James trying to keep me down, folks.
Yeah. I throw the fish that I'm supposed to put in the live well in the water and keep the one that was 0.3 smaller in the net. Not good. Especially in a tournament when you're already struggling. And yeah, just icing on the cake. My weekend didn't go well. I officially got my worst finish in the last 3 years with the club. Mental struggles. I'm actually thinking about doing a video on mental struggles and how I deal with it. If you're interested in that, this is not my normal video. If you're interested in that, leave me a comment down below. Let me know you're interested. I think a lot of people still struggle through it, but I kind of want to share my side. But until then, I'm going to leave you with the dink of the day here at the end, and I hope you get them. Tried to take it out as soft as I could. Dink of the day? They're pretty tiny. I think it's dink of the day.